Today, we celebrate not only the birthday of pop culture's largest icon in all of cinema history, but the hard work and effort of many, many passionate filmmakers. We, of course, have heard of people such as Ishiro Honda and Eiji Tsuburaya, and many others such as Akira Takarada and Akari Ifukube, but many others that we can't even name helped in creating an iconic franchise of epic proportions. Best boys, gaffers, set designers, makeup artists, and others like post-production editors. Every single one of these people helped create this monster. But what is the definition of a monster? Well, according to the Google Dictionary, a monster is an imaginary creature that is typically large, ugly, and frightening. Well, if we go by this definition, I'd say that he isn't imaginary. The people that worked on the films definitely made him. He isn't a figment of the imagination. Yes, Godzilla is large. Nobody can deny that one. But ugly? Well, I think everyone reading and listening to this will agree that he isn't ugly. And frightening? Well, I haven't been afraid of him. Many of you are not afraid of Godzilla. The original film that we're honoring today, on the date of its release, November 3rd, 1954, is most definitely a monster movie. But it's one that is more. Something that speaks to people, shows a political environment without having to beat us over the head with it, and overall inspired not only Japanese filmmakers, but people all around the world to do stuff with film or even theater, bringing in this stamp on society, that without it, the action movie blockbuster spectacles wouldn't exist. This film inspired thousands of people, from well-known names of Steven Spielberg to George Lucas, and even people like Brad Pitt look back at these films and honor them for what they've accomplished. This movie, Gojira, is truly a masterpiece in its own right. A movie that helped bridge Japan and America post-World War II. A film that opened the world to a new way of special effects. Unlike films such as The Deadly Mantis, where is its Criterion release, or its Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. This film, Gojira, has stood the test of time and has continued to persevere through times of financial issues to copyright issues, and no matter the situation, Godzilla continues to survive, unlike his American counterparts, such as the film Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. I've tried to keep the film Gojira and the franchise as a whole separate for this speech, but you can't really do that. These films have been in constant production from 1954 to present day, with 3 American productions and a 4th on the way, 3 animated feature films, and 29 live-action Japanese-produced films, with upcoming films like Godzilla vs. Kong and the Japanese film Godzilla vs. Legendary Wolfman. It shows that the king has spoken. He has made his statement that he is here to stay, and nothing will stop him from continuing. Nothing. The people that have worked on these films on camera, behind the camera, before it came out, and after it came out, they all have done their very best to make the franchise a successful one. Whether it's a science fiction fantasy or a political thriller, they continue. To bring it full circle to what I started with, these people have put hundreds upon hundreds of hours for our enjoyment and entertainment. So let's not forget those people. I have been a Godzilla fan for almost my entire life, and I acknowledge it. My wallet is owned by Big Bad Toy Store. My DVD shelves are filled with many copies of the same film. My iPod has random tracks done by Akira Ifukube that I absolutely love. My wardrobe has nothing but Godzilla t-shirts. And I do not care what people think. When I became a fan at the age of 4, I set my path of myself, and I'm happy with it. I not only have met some amazing people, I have also been able to cope with personal issues by looking at and going back to Godzilla. That's how Godzilla survives. Us, the fans. We are what keeps this franchise alive, so honor the original masterpiece of a film, Gojira, and the character of Godzilla, and the franchise. But let's also take today to honor each and every one of us fans as one community. And let our voice be heard that we love Godzilla and will continue to. Thank all the amazing people for working so hard on these 35 films, TV shows, comics, mangas, conventions, and figures, for helping us fall in love with the Big G, the King of the monsters. Thank you all for listening, and have a great 65th birthday, Godzilla.